everyone, Stacy here from Dies to Die For. Welcome to the Mother's Day bonus video. Tonight we're going to be using our Teapot die and our teacup that I showed you on Thursday night's video, but we're going to actually mount the stuff to a card this time instead of making a card out of it ourselves. Let's go through the dies that we're going to be using so I don't forget. We'll be using the Easter Lily, both this one and this one. The Mom Words. Our butterfly die, our basic trapezoids, and then our ruffle edge circle. I want to show you these dies real quick. You can either cut it out like this, or each piece, there's 3 sizes in the set I believe, has this little circular insert. So you can put that in there and run it through the machine and cut a frame out. Just like that. So you can either have it a mat or a frame. Just wanted to show you guys that in case you have the die and you didn't understand what that circular part was for. Okay, let's get started making our A2 size card first. I cut out 3 teacups and I've already inked 2 of them and put them together. But I'm going to ink the 3rd one so you see the whole process of putting everything together. We're going to do this one in purple. Where's my purple brush? Right here. So did everyone have a good Mother's Day so far? You know I did. Got to hang out with my kids and really do. My husband cooked for us. All right, there's the purple cup. Now I cut 3 of the cups out, but I also cut 3 of just the saucer pieces themselves. I cut that out and then cut the saucer off and inked that in a different color. We're gonna put a little glue on that. Okay, set those 3 pieces over there for a minute. Now I'm going to show you what I did with the basic trapezoids. As you can see, I wanted to use that to make it look like the tea was overflowing the cups when it was poured in. So let me show you what I did with those as soon as I get my inks. I used the Simon Hurley Minty Fresh. And this is a brand new pad, so it comes out kind of dark. So I'm gonna, just wanted a nice light greenish color. Maybe a little bit darker there. Okay, then I'm gonna take my brown and go over it again, so you get the brown and the green mixing together. Then I took my brown pad, and on this card I just went like that and made a few splashes, but this I'm going to use as a replacement piece on my slimline card because I put that one on a little bit crooked. So I'm going to do it the way that I did this and just do straight lines. The idea was to make it look like the tea was flowing, if you get my meaning. All right. I'm going to come back with the brown brush and blend it in just a little bit. And then I'm not going to do it right now, but I'm going to tell you I used some more of the pearl metallic wax that we used on Thursday, and I just put it over the top to soften it a little bit more. So you know how those pieces were built. I already have those done. Let's move that stuff out of the way. Then I took my card base and I put some of the wax right on the very edges, the right and the left side. Then I cut a piece of shimmer paper to 4 inches by 5.5. See how that lays on there? So you see just a little edge of that shimmer. Now this piece, we are going to take a gray ink pad, and my gray ink pad, my daughters decided to basically murder. But so it's really, it shows up really light. If you have a new ink pad, this might not work so well, so test it first. But I'm just going to lightly put some gray on my background. Okay. Then I'm going to take my brown. Oh, I also forgot to show you on this little trapezoid piece. I went around the edges with the brown too. Do that real quick. Like that. And I went around the edges of this with the brown. And I was kind of sloppy with this because I wanted the brown to overlap the gray. Give it a little bit more interest, or I think it gives it dimension the more ink colors you put on a piece. Okay, now we're going to glue that right onto our base. And my base is an A2 size, in case you were wondering, 5.5 by 4.25. I'm gonna kind of put it down where I think I'll be happy with it. I think right there is good. Try not to rub my fingers on it because that ink is still a little wet. Stays wet a little longer on the shimmery paper. Okay, now that we have that part done, then I took our ruffle edge circle, the full piece, and I inked around the edge in brown, and then I took the metallic wax and I put that all over the whole thing. And this I'm going to put kind of down there. This is just a piece to make the teacup stand out. See how I just don't, it needs something when you do that. So if I put this piece behind the teacup, see how much that changes the look? So we're going to glue this down. Okay. Well, now I've already put these two teacups together. I'm going to show you how I did that. I wanted them to be kind of like a messy stack of teacups. So I put one this way, one that way. So this one has to go this way. I'm going to put my spout up here to see about where I want it. Okay. I think that's good. We're going to take this piece and it will come over on this side, because whatever way the cup is tipping, that's the side that you want the tea to be spilling out of. And then you want to try to make sure that your tea one is going kind of straight down. Like I showed you before, I put that one a little crooked, so it looks like the tea is flowing to the right. But the rest of them seem pretty good. They're going kind of down. Just be aware of that, so you don't have crooked tea. And I clipped the bottoms off of these. See, so they're not so long. I just clipped it. because you don't want it showing through the next cup. Then, because I want them to be a little 3D, I put 2 pop dots on the back of, no, I did not put them on the back, but anyway, I'm going to put 2 pop dots on the back of that. They're supposed to have 2 pop dots, but you want to keep them up towards the top, because this piece, you're going to want to be able to tuck down so it goes inside of the cup. If that makes sense, you don't want it puffy, I guess is what I'm saying. Okay, put that piece down. Let's add these 2 pop dots that I forgot over here. Shoot, I'm just forgetting stuff all around once again. The cup, I forgot to go around the edge with the purple to make the outline a little darker. So we'll just do that really quick. Got it a little bit. I should have turned this handle. Yeah. Actually, we can do that still. Maybe if I can get in there. Make that handle, that whole handle darker. See how things change? Don't want to get it on the pink part, so let's bend that over a little. That looks kind of cool like that. Boy, that was such a good idea you guys gave me. Let's find the other colors because we can't have just one handle done. For this teacup, I used the Simon Hurley Triple Berry. There's that one. And then let's put our cat back on our purple. The purple is called Crown Me. And then this bluish color is called Remember Me. And what color would you call that? Blue or green? I don't know. I thought it was kind of a bluish, so I used my blue blending brush for this one. There we go. I like it like that. All right, let's get back to where we were. Sorry, sidetracked a little bit. And then I didn't even put that one on the right way, right? Because that is flowing sideways. That's not how I want it. So no problem, just peel it right back off. Oh, of course, now my little tab broke off. You still have a little bit of it left. Okay, is that going to be straight? No. Let's do it just like that. This piece just curl over. Okay. Let's put our cups together, kind of like that. Then I'm going to lift these up and just glue the cups onto that part, into that flap. Kind of like that. They look like they're all flowing down now. Now, put pop dots on the very top of the cups. And you're going to take those off, and we're going to put adhere the cups before we decide where we want the spout. the T-spout. They're sticking to my nails. All right. Now put some glue on the bottom, because the bottom, the saucer part, you're going to glue right down to the card or the card base, because you just want that top popped up to give it some dimension. Okay. Those look straight. Then you're gonna hold the cups down. Holding these 3 cups down is all right, but when I did the slimline card, there were 5 cups on that. It was a little bit difficult to hold those down. And I'm gonna I've just shown you what the slimline card looked like. The only difference on the slimline is I used the smaller size ruffle edge circle, and I did 3 of them. Is that down? Okay. Let me show you again. I did 3 smaller circles, and then I also did the 2 extra cups, one in the, oh goodness, fake plant, and one in the slippery when wet ink, and just varied the colors all the way down. I was planning on showing you just the slimline card, how to make that one, but this is actually my second time doing the video tonight, because the first time I kind of messed up and it went a little bit over time. So I was having my son help me try to edit both of the videos together so I could post them in one video instead of 2 like I normally do. And I wasn't paying attention to what he was doing, and he accidentally put a different video together with the end of tonight's video. So anyway, long story short, I had to redo the video. So you're just getting the A2 version tonight, and I showed you what the slimline looked like. It's really not that much different. So now we're going to decide where we want this little tea spout, a little stream of tea to come down. And then we're going to glue it on right on the edge of there. Just put a little bit of glue and glue that on. Okay, now you take your scissors and you just kind of gently cut an angle on it to make it look like it's being poured. Makes sense? But don't forget to ink the edge that you just cut off with the brown, so they'll match up. Then I'm going to put some pop dots on this tea spout. I did not do this on the original card, but because I didn't think about it till after, but I thought the teapot, I mean, the card this looks cool, but kind of needs that popped up since the cups are dimensional. And then we'll put a few just at the top of this one again, so it can tuck down in that cup. But where I want that to flow is going to be, is that pop dot down too low? I think it is. I want that up a little bit more. Okay, so I'm going to cut some of this off because we already have the pop dots behind this, and it's not going to allow me to push this down in there very far. So if you go like that, then it's plenty short enough to get in there. And I might need another right here on the edge, I think. Okay, let's get it adhered down and then see what we need to cut off. Put it pouring right down into there like that. Then you're going to flip it over and cut it off right at the edge of the card base. Kind of like that. See, that looks nice popped up, doesn't it? There are advantages to having to do the video twice. Actually, there's more than that, because towards the end of the last video, my 5-year-old started throwing a temper tantrum right outside the door, and he was kicking and screaming, so at least we don't have to worry about that part in the video now. Okay, then I'm going to take my mom word, and I'm going to, I think, put that right there. This one, there is room here and here, but I like it right on top of that T-spout, I think. This up above a little so it all lands on there. Okay, now we have our mom word on. Now we need to figure our lilies and our butterflies out. I did the lilies and the butterflies the same exact way that I did on Thursday. Yes, Thursday night's video, the other teapot video, where I cut out the white pieces of paper and I put the wax on top of them. These I did yellow, and then I did a line of glue and the micro beads down the center of the butterflies, in case you didn't watch Thursday's video. Let's figure out where we want these guys at, though. We could do the same as I did on the original card, or we can change it up a little. Like 3. I kind of do like the idea of putting a few lilies up here. So putting like 2 lilies up here, 1 there and 1 there. What do you think? Does that make it look too heavy or something? I don't think so. Because then we can put a butterfly down here to kind of balance this side out. And then let's see. Put a bigger one flying right there in the air. And originally, actually, I could put a butterfly right in the center of those, couldn't I? And then that's 3. And then to balance this side out a little more, maybe do a butterfly there and a butterfly there. I like it. Okay, that's what we're going with. These butterflies, make the base a little bigger to have something to glue to. I usually just put a line of glue down the middle and then stick them down. And all of these flowers I did kind of bend a little bit and pop them up. One right, stay down, some glue right on this guy, stick him down, sorry I'm a little tired. Probably because all the kids are finally in bed and it's so quiet in here now. some glue on this side. Kind of like that. Tuck that one under there. I was trying to do a different grouping up here because on my original card, I thought that this needed something else right there. So I really like these lilies. They're so much fun. And of course, lilies are my favorite flower. More specifically the calla lily, but I will take Easter lilies too. Not real ones because I'm allergic to them, but okay, put this one right here on the handle. And did I get everything glued? I think I did. Stay there. Okay, oh, we didn't do the butterflies on this side. Shame on me for getting these cute little butterflies. One more. Nope, you stay right where I put you. Overlap that one just a little bit. I like it. Not really a frilly teapot kind of person. I'm more of a rustic, but tonight's card and Thursday's night's card, I really had a lot of fun doing them, and I'm really liking the way that they turned out. All right, there you go. There is tonight's Mother's Day special teapot card. And here is the slimline version. In the slimline version, I just used the 5 cups. And then I also used some of the bigger lilies in the slimline. So I put bigger lilies there, there, and there. And then, of course, our butterflies again. All right, well, thank you for watching, and I hope you all had a wonderful Mother's Day. We will see you again on Tuesday.